ladies and gents, my name is TA. I'm here to help you set up your SAM broadcaster. It doesn't matter whether it's SAMS 2, SAM 3, SAM 4, SAM Pro, or any of the other variations of SAM broadcaster. This way that I'm going to set this up or explain to you how to set it up works on all manners. I'm going to assume that you've already got it set up, you've got it registered. With that being said, your radio station owner should send you a piece of paper and an email that looks something like this. This has got everything that you need to know on how to set up your encoders and everything else. With that being said, I'm going to back out of this and open up my SAM broadcaster, which you see right now. My encoders is over here on my right, but if you need to find your encoders, if you ain't got them up, you go to Window and you click on Encoders. See how they disappeared? Window, Encoders, and they come right back. Excuse me. With that said, the way you do your encoders is exactly the way I'm fixing to tell you how to do it. It doesn't matter which style that you use. I'm going to use MP3 Pro, which is generally what I use, and most other people, that's what they use. So it doesn't matter anything else outside of that. All right. You see, you got all these different ones. All right. Most of them use the MP3 Pro. Make sure you move the little blue tick. You see that? Make sure you move it down there on MP3 Pro and click OK. All right. This is the converter. This is how it all works. All right. Most of them want you to do it on high quality. All right. And this is where you pick what your bit rate is. I use, wrong one. Stereo. Okay. And the reason why I use 96 kilobyte by 44.1 kilohertz is because I do it on Wi-Fi 99% of the time. Some of these go up higher, some of these go down lower. All right, it all depends upon your station and how they want you to set it up. Some of them go up as high as 128 kilobytes. All right, now you come over here, version 1 or version 2. If you're in anything that predates SAM Pro, it's always going to be a version 1 automatic. It doesn't matter. All right. Make sure you got the Shoutcast. You see if I change it, how it changes the different things. All right. Make sure you're on Shoutcast, because most all of these radio stations that you might be DJing on are a Shoutcast server. It doesn't matter whether it's through Make a Voice, Centova, HS Services. I don't know. There's several of them out there. Anyway. With that being said, let's start this out. Your local host, it's going to be your IP for your radio. All right. Remember, pull this back up. Your server IP is going to be this right here. All right. Easy just to copy it, I guess, and come over here and paste it. And it pastes right in. All right. You come back over here. You do your port, copy it right here. See that where that 8000 is? Port, and you copy it or paste it. Excuse me. All right, your password is going to be assigned to you by your radio station owner. All right, and that's how that's done. That part of it anyway. Your station name. All right, your DJ name at your station. All right, you might be a DJ at I don't know. One of my past ones was Redneck Nation Radio, so it'd be DJ TA at Redneck Nation Radio, or so on and so forth. I mean, that's the best way to do it, because it will show in the streamer. Not on your broadcaster right here where we're working at right now, but on your streamer it'll show that. All right, your genre, what you play, you got all kinds up through here. All right, pick one. I generally do country or classic country. All right, you might do, say, rock. All right, so you just scroll down. Where's it at? There it is, rock. All right. If you don't want to do that, you can also type it in. All right, let's say hip hop. Yeah, you see that? Hop. Yeah, I need to go back to school and learn how to spell, don't I? All right, you can type it in there. Same thing. All right. If you don't want to do it that way, I mean, just pick something. All right. However you want to do it. Your website URL. All right. I don't know. Let's pick on one of my friends. Annie's Warm Winds Radio. All right. That's .com. That's what goes in there. Don't forget the HTTP. All right. These next things down here, they will tell you what to put in here. Most generally, you don't mess with none of it. All right. That way, you get the idea from there. This is the big one. You don't want to mess with that one because that'll mess up your streaming. Your song title, so on and so forth. All right. That's for version 1. Version 2 will most likely populate itself. So if you have this version 2, you fill it out for version 1, click version 2, it'll self-populate it for you. All right. What it puts in there, that's what it is. Just run with it and go. And that's most likely on a Centova encoder. All right. I have yet to see one say it Make a Voice or Streamcast or any of those. All right. When you get done with that, let me put this back over in version 1 so I don't forget. All right. Make sure all of this is filled out appropriately. Let me see here. Your website.com, whoever it might be, like I used Miss Annie's over at Annie's Warm Wind Radio, and it just made sense because that's the one that come to my mind. One that I currently DJ at part-time is Clues Country Roadhouse, which is another radio station. All right. With that being said, all right, you come up here, stream. Make sure don't tick that. All right, unless you're going to record your little show, whether it be an hour show, 2-hour show, 30-minute show, interview with another person, whatever the case might be. If you're going to do that, then you might want to tick that and save it so you can play it at a later date. Come back over here and double check all of this. Make sure it's all right. Come back to your converter. Make sure you got that set where you want it. And click OK. When you get that set up, you come up here in the top right-hand corner where it says File, Save Configuration, and do it 3 times. If you don't do it 3 times when you close out Sam's, it won't be there when you come back. All right, the way I've got my screen set up is the way I do it. You'll have to play with your screen and figure out what you want to do. That's how you set up the broadcast. You also got, let me see a window. Where's it at? Static relays. All right. Some radio stations will let you do this. A Make a Voice server will let you do it. Let me see. Free Shoutcast will let you do it. There's certain ones you'll have to check on it and see how it works out. All right. If you don't want it, you don't have to use it. I don't use it on a Centova. When I was doing Make a Voice, I'd use it on that. That way I could see what my listeners are. Let me see. When you get that set up, and it's set up just like your encoder. It's the same stuff. Let me see. Where's it at? Request sound. Where'd it go? Encoders. Static relay graph. This is the graph that goes with it. See how I'm dragging all of that out? All right. This little red line, I have none that's on, so it's not gonna show me anything. That's why it's doing that bottom line like that. It says up here in the top, it shows you your current listeners and your peak. Okay. Now, with that being said, I'm going to close this one here out. If you have any questions, my email is djta@ymail.com. Don't hesitate to shoot me an email if you have problems setting it up. I'll be glad to walk you through it or help you through it or whatever the case might be. With that being said, y'all have a nice evening, and we will do this on another video, and I'll make another one up, how to set up your folders, how to, all of this stuff, and walk you right through it. All right, y'all have a nice time DJing. I hope y'all guys succeed, so on and so forth. We'll yak at y'all later.